I kept telling myself that tomorrow would be different. Every sunrise carried a small hope that maybe today you would finally reach out, explain everything, or simply remind me that I still mattered. I never expected perfection from you. I only wanted honesty, one genuine moment that could erase all the silence growing between us. Instead, every passing day became another lesson in waiting, without knowing whether my hope still had a place in your heart. People believed I had already moved on because I smiled when they looked at me. They never saw the nights when I replayed every memory, wondering where everything changed. I questioned every conversation, every goodbye, and every promise until my own thoughts became louder than reality. The hardest part wasn't losing you. It was losing the future I had imagined while believing we were walking toward it together. There were moments when I almost stopped waiting completely. I convinced myself that holding on only caused more pain. Yet every time I tried to close the door, another memory quietly knocked, reminding me why I stayed this long. Love has a strange way of refusing to disappear simply because logic says it should. My heart kept choosing patience even when my mind begged me to let go. I never wanted grand gestures or dramatic apologies. I only hoped that one day you would understand how deeply your silence affected someone who genuinely cared. Sometimes the smallest words arrive too late, not because they have no meaning, but because they were withheld until the heart learned to survive without hearing them. That realization became one of the most painful truths I had to accept. Every place we shared slowly became unfamiliar. Streets looked the same, but they no longer felt alive. Songs still played, yet they carried different meanings than before. I realized memories never truly disappear. They simply become quieter with time until one unexpected moment brings every emotion back exactly as it was. That is how waiting continues, even when life appears to move forward for everyone else. Sometimes I wondered whether you ever paused for even a single second to think about everything we almost became. Did you remember the promises, or did they fade as quickly as our conversations? I never expected you to carry the same pain forever. I only wished our story meant enough that forgetting it would never be easy. That hope quietly stayed alive despite everything that happened afterward. Waiting slowly changed me into someone I barely recognized. I became more careful with my trust, quieter with my feelings, and stronger than I ever wanted to become. Pain has a way of teaching lessons that comfort never could. Although I would never choose this journey again, I cannot deny that every disappointment shaped a version of me capable of surviving what once seemed impossible to endure. I stopped asking why everything happened, because some questions simply never receive satisfying answers. Instead, I focused on understanding who I had become through every unanswered message and every empty expectation. Healing never arrived all at once. It appeared in small moments when I realized your absence no longer controlled every decision I made. That quiet freedom became more valuable than the closure I once desperately needed. Still, a small part of my heart quietly believed that someday you might finally understand what was lost. Not to return out of guilt, but because genuine love eventually reveals its value after pride fades away. Whether that day arrives or not is no longer something I can control. I simply refuse to spend my entire life standing still while waiting for someone else's realization. I learned that patience should never become permission for endless neglect. Loving someone deeply should not require abandoning your own peace every single day. There comes a moment when protecting your heart becomes more important than proving your loyalty. That moment arrived quietly, without anger or revenge. Only with acceptance that some people return too late to rebuild what silence slowly destroyed. If you ever think about me again, I hope you remember someone who truly wanted the best for you, even when it hurt. I hope you remember the kindness you once received without conditions and understand how rare that kind of love really is. Some people spend years searching for what they once had, only realizing its value after it has already disappeared from their lives forever. I no longer count the days since we last spoke because healing stopped measuring time that way. Now I measure progress by the peace I feel when your name crosses my mind without breaking my heart. That peace did not arrive because I forgot you. It arrived because I finally chose myself after waiting longer than anyone should have to wait for genuine effort. If destiny ever brings our paths together again, I hope we meet as two people who have learned from every mistake rather than repeating them. Love deserves maturity more than promises. It deserves actions stronger than beautiful words. Whether we speak again or remain strangers forever. I hope both of us become better because of everything this journey forced us to understand about ourselves. The truth is, I never hated you. I hated the silence, the confusion, and the endless wondering. Those things created wounds that honest conversations could have prevented. Sometimes relationships don't end because love disappears. They end because communication arrives too late. That lesson will stay with me for the rest of my life, reminding me to value honesty before distance grows beyond repair. So today, I finally released the version of me that kept standing by the door hoping you would return. If you ever come back, I hope it is because your heart truly changed, not because loneliness became uncomfortable. Until then, I will keep moving forward with gratitude for everything this journey taught me. Waiting shaped me, but it will never define the rest of my life.